Hello everyone, my name is Juan Camilo, and today we will be looking into an example of an ETL pipeline built on Bash. Basically, in this example, we're going to gather the information of a Weber web page. We're going to extract this information, transform it, and store this information, okay, on files. And we're going to schedule the shell script to be run on a daily basis. We're using the Crontab from Bash, okay? So for doing so, you will need a Linux operating system. But if you don't have a Linux operating system, as I do, I have a Windows one, you can basically install this. Allow me to show you. Following the information on this web page, and it will allow you to run the bash, okay, on your PC. So let's begin looking on the web page we're going to use. This is the web page. Basically it has the temperature and the weather condition, but we can change the city. In this case, you're looking at the weather of Miami, but we're going to go to Bogota, which is the city in which I'm currently in, and we're going to use this location for looking at the weather. And now we have this information for the current location in which I'm in. So let's begin. Alright, and the first thing I would like to do is to explain this code. And basically what this code does is either to create log files, CSV files, and shell scripts. And basically this code will work for running the whole ETL project, okay? So let's begin. This code creates this file that will store the information in regards year, month, day, observed temperature, and forecasted temperature. This will be for next day in noon, okay? After this, we will create the bash script that will store the information on that log we have just created, okay? Basically, this will do the web scraping to have the temperature and forecasted temperature, and we'll store it on that log file. One thing you have may noticed is that in this case we have the location Casablanca. We can change this location, and we will check on that later. After that, this code will be run, and as well we are going to create the log file.log. This log file will store the information on regards to the Crontab jobs, okay? In here we have comments on how to set up the Crontab jobs, and next we're going to create this fc_accuracy script that is going to basically store the information on this file, this CSV file, have year, month, day, observed temperature, forecasted temperature, accuracy, and accuracy range. This will basically compare the information in regards to the observed temperature from today, let's say, and the day before, and we'll calculate the accuracy and as well rate this accuracy, either excellent, good, fair, or poor. Basically we'll provide a rating for that temperature. And as well we have here an explanation on how to set the Crontab, for this job we're going to assign. And finally we have the weekly stats script that is going to basically tell us on the last week what was the maximum accuracy and the minimum accuracy on a weekly basis, basically. And finally we will see how to schedule this Crontab job and that would be all the code that we are going to use. All right, and for beginning, the first thing we would need to do is to create here the same, a script for that. So I'm going to create the weather.sh script, and as well I'm going to allow this script for execution. For execution permissions. So once we're there, what I would recommend is to copy all of this and to take it to a text editor. Could be Google Colab, as well could be Visual Studio Code. It is way more easy to change everything here, so that's why I would suggest to do that. And one of the things I would like to highlight is that the current working directory from everyone could be different now. Okay, so if I want to check the current working directory, the one that I have here is this, but the one that the code has is the following. So I need to change that. On a text editor like Visual Studio Code or the one from Google Colab, we can press Ctrl plus F2 and we will modify all of them at the same time. Okay, so I just need to add here J, K, V, and all of them are going to be modified at the same time. This will save me a lot of time and probably a mistake. Okay, so now that we have this done, the next thing I would like to change is the location. I want the location from the city location to be Bogota, and this one I would like to be America Bogota. Okay, this is the location that I would like to have here. After this, I'm going to save, Ctrl S, and I just want to double check that all the information is properly saved here. And we can see here that everything is all set. Okay, so we're going to close this window and continue from here. Now we can run this script, and once the script runs, will tell us if everything is set here. So we have here the current temperature of Bogota is 21 degrees, and the forecasted temperature for noon tomorrow will be 16 degrees. That's what we wanted. If we check here as well, we're going to see that all of the files have been properly created, and we can as well check on the for instance the rx_poc.sh file. Okay, so let's do that. Sorry, I wanted to I meant the log file, and we can see here that the information has been successfully stored. So let's close this, and now what we're going to do is to set the Crontab for basically scheduling the jobs. All right, and now that we have everything set, what we are going to run is the command Crontab -e, and it will show you this screen. Okay, but before that, I would like to tell you that this Crontab will run on the minute, hour, day of the month, day of the week that you specify, but this will be based on your Crontab. If you're using, for instance, a remote desktop or a virtual machine, you would need to double verify if this date is the same that you're currently using. For instance, you will have to run the following command. Okay, and now you will see that the date of the Crontab match, or if it has a delay. Please be mindful of this when you're scheduling your Crontab jobs. Okay. Okay, and what we can do basically is to copy and paste the jobs that we have here. Okay, and well, the logic of this is that this one is going to run first, so we can have the record, and then we're going to compare the information. Okay, so that's why this one runs 1 minute after, and most likely it's going to be the next day that this one, the second job, is going to have accurate results for you. Okay, and the last one would be this. If we save here and we prompt the following command, this will show you what we have here, basically the jobs that we have scheduled already. Okay, basically the first job will run on noon every day. This one will run on noon 1 minute after the other, and the third one will run on noon 12 hours and 1 minute, and on Mondays. Okay, so be mindful of this. The first thing that I would like to do is to change here the hours that we have set, so we can be sure that the jobs are properly running. Okay, so let's change here. If we replace all of the numbers with asterisks, with stars, basically what we will have is that the job is going to run every minute. I'm going to schedule this one to run every 2 minutes, so I can be sure that it's going to run after the first one. And let's save it, and I just need to wait for a while it runs and collects all the information. Okay, and now that we have waited a while, we can see that this information has been increasing every minute. Okay, 3 minutes has passed already, and this is the current state of the rx_poc log file. So let's close it, and now I can see if this information have changed. As you can see, this comparison is not the one that the ETL process is intended to do, because in this case we would like to compare the forecasted temperature for next day and the current day, but in this case it's not matching at all because we're comparing the same temperature from today. Okay, but we can see that all the information have been taking place and that all of our jobs are properly scheduled. Now we can go back and reestablish the conditions we had before. And that was all. I just need to save here, and again we can prompt this command to check that everything was properly set. Alright, and there you have it, a full mini ETL pipeline written entirely in Bash. We extract the data from an online source, transform it by cleaning and analyzing, and load it into unstructured files, all automated with a few lines of shell scripting. This is the foundation of modern data pipelines, and Bash is still one of the most powerful tools to glue everything together. If you enjoyed this walkthrough, hit the like button and subscribe for more scripting and data automation tips. See you next time.